Nyedis Breachcast, the world's first identity management app made exclusively for identity experts and product owners, is available in the iOS App Store now. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nyedis Anarchy series. My name is Adam, CIO and co-founder of Nyedis, and today I want to talk about the movie Identity Thief. I just watched it on Netflix last night and it's hilarious. So, I started the movie completely sober, and because of that, I was very analytical and judgmental of the movie. I'm like, that wouldn't happen. That's totally not possible, and that's not what would happen in this situation. But by the end of the movie, I definitely was not sober, and I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. So this movie came out in 2013, but it's new on Netflix, so it popped up on my feed, and it reminded me about how much more hilarious movies were back then, before all this crap that's going on in the world. And holy shit, was this a good movie. I highly recommend it to everyone. So the basis is this. There's this lady down in Florida, and she steals the identity of this guy in Colorado, liquidates him, and the only way that he can regain his life back is he's got to get to Florida somehow, find her, and bring her to the cops in Colorado, and then, hey, everything's fine. It's kind of crazy, because don't take it as factual. This is not how any of this stuff works, but the way the whole thing started actually is very real. So what happened was, this lady calls this guy in Colorado and says, hey, we've detected there's a security breach on one of your credit cards, so we're offering a free service to protect you in case of identity theft and all this other kind of stuff. And the guy's like, great, sign me up. If it's free, I'll totally do it. Okay, no problem. I just need your name, your phone number, and your social security number. And the guy gives it over the phone. Boom. That's the beginning of the movie. I haven't given anything away. That's literally like the very beginning of the movie. And that is a real scam. That's exactly what people do. People are calling other people all day long, trying to get that information from people, because with that, they can assume their identity. They can get credit cards made. Now, how she makes credit cards, she's got a cool device. She can just put in a blank piece of white plastic, and out pops a fully functional credit card with the numbers and the scan, and it's tied to the identity. She doesn't have to call a credit card company, so that's pretty impressive. So I don't know if she's just the craziest hacker in the world, has coolest technology I've never seen, or we're just in movie land drama. But either way, when you kind of put the suspension of disbelief in place, the movie becomes a lot more fun. So throughout the movie, he basically gets completely liquidated. Another thing, this happens in the beginning, so I'm not giving anything away here. He goes to the gas pump to fill up gas, and he's living on a tight budget with his kids and another kid on the way. Goes to fill up gas, credit cards declined. That scene actually is pretty funny too, so you gotta watch that one. But anyway, that's not going to happen. Like, if someone runs up your credit and it takes a whole bunch of credit cards out in your name and everything, kills your credit there, yes, it will kill your credit. It will prevent you from getting another credit lines, but your credit card still has a limit. So if you haven't reached the limit, they're not just going to kill it right away just because some other credit card. But anyway, that's right. That's when I decided I can't be sober watching this movie, and I decided to unsober myself. At that point, movie is hilarious. Highly recommend it. It's probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. I think Jason Bateman, also with Ozarks, great series. If you haven't seen that, that is phenomenal. Not a comedy at all, but he's a great comedy actor. But man, Ozarks just showed that dude can act like no business. But yeah, check it out. Identity Thief. It's on Netflix now. It's super hilarious. That's the closest thing I can bring into identity management when it comes to movies, so I figured I'd talk about it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Later. Nyedis has just created the first iOS app made exclusively for identity management professionals. It's called Nyedis Breachcast, and you can download it now. It's amazing. We have real-time updates of all the latest breaches that are occurring, CVEs as they come out real-time, really pertaining just to identity management. We have media that's going on this podcast. We're going to be bringing in a lot more others as well. And we even have a complete vendor list of all the identity management vendors and all their products, so you can find out exactly where to download their software, all the documentation. And what's even more awesome is an identity management glossary. All those crazy words and acronyms that we can never remember, they're all listed in there for you. No ads, just pure information to make your life simple.